2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Road Warrior Wizards arriving at the arena. That look tells us they're ready to get down to the task at hand. Welcome to 2K Sports' annual Noche NBA presentation. We're excited to bring you this celebratory fusion of basketball and Latin culture. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. So a look at our starters for the Wizards. We've got Jordan Poole, Lauri Markkanen out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Monte Morris. And for the Mavericks, Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Lively in at the 5, roaming the paint. An old school feel to this one, Clark. Two excellent centers will be going at it.
Feels like we may be going back the first 65 or 70 years of the NBA, BA. I mean, we've become a three-ball dominant league in terms of style of play. Tonight, you'll see what basketball used to be, a game dominated by the centers.
Back to Kuzma. Morris outside. Clock at 6. Over Doncic. Nice shot by Morris.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And Irving has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first run.
Flashing those crazy handles. I mean, major rush hour handles. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
Now here's Morris. Poole outside. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Irving. And the layup falls. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
Love watching Irving do his work in there. Kyrie's so good and crafty in tight.
Misses the 3. And Dallas with possession. Just over a minute and a half in. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Morris. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Irving. He's got 6. No problems knocking that one down.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
You know, Clark, when you think about the history of this Dallas franchise, one man stands out. That's Dirk.
Yeah, he's worthy of a statue for sure, B.A. He played all 21 seasons of his career with the Mavs. He was the first European MVP in league history. And then in 2011, he helped bring an NBA title to the Mavericks, beating the LeBron Wade-led Heat team.
Irving finds Thompson. And the Mavericks, another 3.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
Now Morris. Averaging around 6 a game. Kuzma against Isaac. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Doncic. Last game with 30. Thompson's shot is off.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Already a skilled interior player. At times, when Kuzma is close to the basket, you have no choice but to foul it.
First team foul. Shooting for Washington, Kyle Kuzma. At the line for two.
That's good from Kuzma.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
The Mavericks leading. Irving looking around. From deep, here's Doncic. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight. And so Morris will bring it up for Washington. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
And the Wizards call time here. Well, Grant, the playoffs are on the horizon. We're almost there. Can you taste postseason basketball?
I can taste it, I can smell it, I can feel it. There's nothing like the NBA playoffs. The level of basketball is just incredible, and lots of teams have a shot this year, so it'll be fun to see how it all plays out.
Now here's Poole. Oh, rejected by Drummond.
How about that swat by Drummond, using all of his height and bounce to deny the offense there.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Doncic right side. And the shot goes. Doncic has got 5.
Seems like Luka's jump shot gets better every year. He never stops working on his game.
Fades away. It's good.
Did he need to use the fadeaway? No. Did I enjoy seeing it? Yes, I did.
Dallas has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Hardy, the pass to Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and rolls.
Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Here's Hardy, guarded by Poole. Pass to Washington. Drummond with the ball. And Drummond with the jam.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Poole outside. Out to the wing. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Hardy. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
So much of the offense ran through him. Looking at the assist total, we saw how unselfish he can be. They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Back to Morris. Pass to Kuzma. Just 5 to shoot. That one's good from Morris. On the assist from Kuzma. He's got 7.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Gafford comes in for Drummond, and Irving is subbed in for Hardy. Washington has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Well, Clark, when you talk about Doncic, he came into the league with a ton of experience under his belt.
Yeah, and I think people undervalue the experience of being a pro at the age of 16. It wasn't the NBA, but it's still professional basketball that he played in Europe. And that seasoning and that competition and that being refined in the fire allow Doncic to step into the NBA unfazed.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Dallas has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. Here's Irving. Another one falls for Dallas.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's Coulibaly. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Morris for 3. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Irving, the pass to Doncic. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
And they doubled up Doncic. It's stolen by Kuzma. Pass to Coulibaly. Over Irving. And it's Coulibaly missing.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face on every jumper.
Now here's Doncic. 13 points in the game. Irving. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And Gafford with the block. Morris against Doncic. Good on the shot. Doncic has got 15. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Kyrie Irving.
All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so
Shooting
far
for
off.
Washington. Coulibaly. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And the Mavericks with some changes. Hardy, he's checked in for Irving. And it's Beverly in for Luka Doncic. Avdia, he's checked in for Washington. Davis comes in for Morris. Here's Hardy. Herder defending.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
There's Davis with the 3. Knocks down the long J.
Davis.
The D lagging on the break, and he makes them pay full price.
Beverly against Davis. Beverly, the pass to Hardy. Shoots over Davis. The Mavericks rebound. Herder against Beverly. Washington outside. And the Mavericks, another 3.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
2 minutes remaining in the
Pass
first.
to Davis.
2 minutes.
Outside Herder. Driving inside, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Pass to Herder. Shoots over Hardy. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
The 3. Drills it from deep. And the Mavericks lead by 21.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And the foul on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul. The Wizards making a switch here. Kispert's checked in. Tries a three off the inbound. Gafford grabs the miss.
Corey Kispert.
44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Beverly. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul. Corey Kispert. First personal foul. First team foul.
Man, I tell you, you really have to appreciate how much Beverly hustles. He plays hungry and with an edge. He's skilled, though, on both ends of the floor in addition to that.
Here's Coulibaly. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Pass to Kispert. 6 to shoot. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Hardy, the pass to Beverly. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Hey, Beverly's got his second bucket of the night.
Like how Beverly takes on challenges. This guy's a pit bull in his competitiveness. Aggressive at shooting over the defense, even when they're all in it.
And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Mavericks ahead, running away with this one. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
They've got Klay Thompson. Hardy is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then there's Jonathan Isaac, and it's Lively in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Jonathan Isaac.
Boy, nice finish that time by Isaac. Power and athleticism on that dunk.
Marking it outside. They double him with Beverly. And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here.
Help ball violation. That's a jump ball.
And Washington has possession. Back to Poole. Shoots a fadeaway and is blocked. And they'll keep possession. Knocks it down from distance. Poole's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And Beverly gets it to go.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Marking it outside. Uncovered. Jump shot is good.
Number 48.
Give him 8.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
Beverly, the pass to Lively. Over Poole. And too long on the shot. And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. We always see trends come and go in the NBA, Graham. It seems like in the current era, The pick and roll is the go-to offensive set.
Oh, no question, B.A. To be competitive these days, you have to be able to run the pick and roll very, very well. And that's why lead guard play is so important right now in the league.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. Luka Doncic comes in for Beverly.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA, and we might be talking the all-time list here.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And they call an illegal screen here.
Second personal foul.
Here in March, things are heating up. Let's check out the teams in the West. You look at Dallas, a fantastic season so far for them. First place in the conference.
Checking out Dallas, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Here's Poole. The Mavericks pull it in. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
That's good from Doncic.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
The Wizards making a switch here. Herter's checked in. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Poole's got 8 points.
You know, with his handles, he excels at tricking up the defense and getting the good looks he wants.
Irving against Herter. And it's Irving missing.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Kuzma's checked in for Washington. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Klay Thompson is able to go on scoring stretches like few players in NBA history. He said, quote, once you see it go straight through the net, that's when you're in the zone. At the beginning of the game, you hold your follow through. Once you feel like you can't miss, you shoot real quick, and that's a great feeling. You feel on top of the world. B.A.?
Yes, indeed. Thanks, Alec. And that one's good. Irving.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Herter against Irving. Poole from long range. Count it. Make that 3 of 7 so far for him.
That's his third three-pointer now after not getting any in the opening period.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 17. Isaac outside. Doncic on the wing, guarded by Poole. Poole against Doncic. The shot misses. Oh, some solid defense from Poole. Here's Kuzma. Oh, rejected by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And a look now at the Washington Wizards' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Drew Holiday and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Portland Trailblazers.
And for that game against the Lakers, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
To the left side wing. He got a piece of it. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Thompson outside. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
Luka's so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
And he's going for the lob. Oh, what a play. It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Pass to Hardy. 5 on the clock with the drive. And here's Thompson for 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A brilliant dunk. And he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of him. He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Washington calls timeout. Lots of tough places to play in this league, Clark. Which team you think has the best home court advantage?
Well, I think a number of teams would fit into that category. The Nuggets, because of the geography and the toughness of the altitude there. But the Knicks, when they're good, is a hard place to play. Portland, when the Blazers are rolling, is a heck of a home court advantage. Boston, with their history and the great teams they've had in the past and what they've had recently, those are some that come to mind for me.
Doncic against Morris. Offensive board. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. He's got 10.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
The offensive rebound. Kicks it to Doncic. Picked his pocket. Here's Coulibaly. Out left to the wing. From the baseline. Rebounded by Prosper.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Washington up top. Guarded by Morris. Kicks it to Doncic. 3 on the clock. Another 3 for Dallas.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Morris with it, and Drummond picks him up defensively. Count that bucket. Morris has got 9 points.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Got a hand on it. Here's Avdia. Still no points. Morris down low. Pulls it from the top of the key. And again, it's Washington converting.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Doncic against Morris. Doncic passes to Washington. Doncic right side. Pass to Hardy. Doncic against Morris. Defense on our 2K leaderboard. Looking at the best when it comes to points per game allowed over the previous month. Second, Dallas.
The coaching staff has emphasized the defensive end of the floor, and you can see over the last month they've really improved, doing a great job of keeping their opponents' points down.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line. Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Pass to Morris. Oh, Drummond with a block.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Drummond defending. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Andre Drummond.
It's going to go on Andre Drummond. And he drops it first.
They are perfect from the line in this quarter and need to stay aggressively in attack mode if they want to gain control of this game.
Beverly, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And a change for the Wizards. Davis is checked in. Beverly finds Washington. Soft touch off the glass. Washington's gotten 4 this quarter.
Boy, nice job that time by P.J. Washington to knock down the shot after setting the screen.
And as for P.J. Washington, lots of success early on and lots of room to grow.
To me, Grant, he's got all the skills. I mean, he's got a big body. He can play either the 4 or the 5 effectively. He can dominate you inside physically. Not a lot of guys can do that. And then he can back out and make the 3-2. It's a lethal combination.
And for Dallas, they're shooting 76%. You don't see this often. Beverly against Morris. Beverly shot off.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And so Morris will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Inside, Koulibaly. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist.
Assist from
Morris has got 3 assists tonight. Beverly against Morris. Beverly into the lane. Pass to Prosper. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And they make use of a majority of their opportunities from the line. Finishing top 10 overall in this category, a team you shouldn't foul.
And you pointed it out. This team is tremendous beyond the arc. They hit threes at a very good clip, and that opens up the court. Morris outside. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Morris against Beverly. A minute 6 left in the first half. Pass to Hardy. Launches a 3. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
Hardy.
Slowly building up steam. Hit 1 from range in the first. He's hit 2 here in the second.
Here's Avdia. From about 16. Oh, rejected by Drummond.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Down low. Charity stripe shot. Avdia pulls it in.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Morris on the wing. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Seven seconds left in the second. For 3, Hardy sinks the tray. Hardy's got 14.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back to the game after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He ended up with 22 points, 3 steals, and 3 rebounds. So far, he's played a big role for his team here. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys delivered.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like a warm-up. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court for Washington, Jordan Poole out there with Monte Morris. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Oh, the teardrop falls in. 16 points for him.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds.
Washington.
They say it was last touched by Irving. And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic checked in. Irving against Poole. Over Irving. Poole shot is off. Mavericks shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here.
You know, for Irving, he's made an effort, a conscious effort to get to the line more, and for good reason. I mean, he's a really good foul shooter.
First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Kyrie Irving.
Both free throws good from Irving. Washington's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Morris against Doncic. Shot is up. Deflected. And he stays with it. Just 5 on the clock. On the money from 12 feet away.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
This one for 3. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Doncic against Morris. There's the drive. It's tipped. They get it back. Here's Kuzma. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Finished off the break. Doncic has got 5 points now this quarter.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Pass to Morris. Over Doncic. Morris can't hit.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Irving, the pass to Lively. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Lively's got his first basket.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Morris. Up and over Doncic. The Wizards with another miss.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now at the line for your Mavericks.
That free throw, no good. Kispert's checked in for
2
Washington.
shots.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for the Wizards. It's Poole on the wing. Pass to Kispert to stop the run. It's hauled in by Isaac. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Doncic up top. He's got 27.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
Pass to Irving. Lets the 3 fly. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists here tonight.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Dallas now. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Doncic. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Boy, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
Herder's checked in for Kuzma.
Third team foul.
And the free throw, no good. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. We look at the last month's premier teams on the fast break. Second, Dallas.
They've been playing at a fast pace, which plays to their strengths.
Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Doncic against Poole. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 9 points in the quarter.
They're really working the paint now.
Poole, the pass to Herder. And another miss by Washington. And Dallas with possession. They're on an 18-6 run. Irving with it. Poole picks him up. Irving, the pass to Lively.
I'll tell you what, I could watch this move and this movie all night long. Irving doing a nice job getting his team quality shots.
Poole against Doncic. Poole outside. Lets it fly. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Poole's got 13 now.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Hammers the lob through.
You got to appreciate Kyrie Irving's court awareness. Outstanding. Finding open teammates.
Well, the Wizards shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Here's Poole. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
And here is Irving. Give him 20. And it's Poole with a rebound. Poole's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint. Mavericks with a rebound.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Kispert. Oh, rejected by Isaac. Doncic right side. And the shot's good. Doncic has got 11 points here in the second half. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnover. Doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
And Doncic hammers it home.
Luka Magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
The G League is continuing to be a laboratory, if you will, for new rule changes that eventually make it to the NBA, from the coach's challenge to take foul. Possibly up next, a target score for overtime instead of a running clock. It's been a popular change in the G League, and it eliminates multiple overtime games. Brian, they couldn't make the jump.
I like it. It's worth a shot. Thanks, Allie. Let's go with a 3. Kispert grabs a miss, and the call will be against Jonathan Isaac. That's his 3rd foul so far. Both teams deciding to change it up, and Dallas calls time here.
Substitution on the court. Timeout charge to Dallas. Whichever section is allowed is going to get a free team.
The Wizards making a switch here. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for him.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
Outside Herter. Shoots over Beverly. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Herter's got 6.
You know, the screen wasn't that great, but still he got it done. Excellent concentration on the hard finish.
Beverly finds Drummond.
Tops in scoring, first in rebounding, and they're the best passing team in the NBA. #1 in assists this season. That tells you a lot about the leadership and the attitude of this squad. No one player puts himself above the team.
And it's no secret the league is definitely more offensive-oriented nowadays. And they are the best of the bunch in following that trend, leading the league in points per game. Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Avdia. And he lobs it up top. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mavericks. And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. You look at Washington, they've been grinding out enough wins to place 4th in the conference right now.
Well, for the Wizards, they can really start focusing on their playoff preparation now. It's not going to be an easy road for them, but they've taken the first step. They'll be in the field.
This is a team I wouldn't be betting against in the postseason, at least not in the first few rounds.
Here's Herter. He's got 6. Pass to Markkanen. Back to Herter. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
That's tipped. Here's Coulibaly. Back to Herter. And he's going for the oop here.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Dallas calls timeout.
Mavericks timeout call. Give a big round of applause to your defense crew.
Wright's checked in for the Mavericks. Dallas has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. They shoot again. Pass to Drummond. Missed it, even after all of those chances.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And here's Davis. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Daniel Gafford.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
The Wizards making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Wright, the pass to Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
That is room service delivery from right there. What a sweet dime to create a high percentage shot.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Morris, he's checked in for Herter. And the Mavericks call time here.
Mavericks timeout call. All right, everyone. I want you to get up out of your seat and make some noise! Substitution on the court.
Well, since returning from the All-Star break, here's a look at the league's top three-point shooters. These guys have been on a tear from deep. P.J. Washington on top. Second, Luka Doncic.
And these two have been flat out torching the Nets from distance. Anytime either of them gets a chance to fire from deep, they do it without hesitation.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Morris deciding where to go with it. Poke loose. Right with a steal. Pass to Prosper. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Washington has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Here's Avdia. Sinks that one from the post. Avdia's got his first basket of the night. Right against Morris. And the Wizards on the break. Here's Avdia. Pass to Kuzma. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Washington ball.
There's 6 seconds left in the third quarter. Morris for 3. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Daniel Gafford is out there with Washington. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then it's Delon Wright. And it's Morrison in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Kispert. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Second personal foul.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm.
At the line for the Wizards.
Incredible.
Yeah, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
Well, Clark, the Stars may be extending their primes, but on average, the NBA is becoming a young man's game.
Well, I don't think that's going to change. I mean, the demands of the game make it a young person's game. By percentage, the league has half as many players in their 30s as it did in the 90s. It's faster paced, it's more demanding, there's more movement, there's more wear and tear. I think it continues to favor younger legs.
Beverly finds Washington. Pass to Morrison. Over Kispert. Morrison misses.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. The shot's good.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big time play.
The Wizards have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Launches it, and the three-pointer goes.
Number 48.
He's got 21.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Andre Drummond is checked in for Dallas. Irving comes in for Wright. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Got a piece of it. Now the Wizards in transition. Walker for three. Tipped. Here's Irving. Rebound by the Wizards. Here's Davis. And he drops it in from the low post. So it's the Mavericks now. Irving with it. To the inside. Out to Beverly. The three is up. No good on the shot. The Wizards have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Nice shot by Walker.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Substitution on the court.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Irving, the pass to Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Luka with so many physical gifts, taking flight right there.
The Wizards have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Oh, they get a hand on it. Davis with it. Irving picks him up. Davis, the pass to Walker. And the jam by Walker.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied.
And finishes with force. Boy, you gotta love that.
Irving against Walker. Doncic. Davis with the defensive effort.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Right side, Walker. Ooh, rejected by Doncic.
Luka's sheer size makes him a mismatch for most guards.
Pass to Isaac. Back to Doncic. Shoots from 12. Isaac, the pass to Lively. Kicks it to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. And he goes in for the dunk.
Drawing the defense nicely that time. Doncic with the perfectly timed pass.
Here's Walker. Davis against Irving. Walker for 3. That won't go either for Walker.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
It's deflected. Doncic against Walker. Doncic passes to Irving. Opening close, and he drops it in. Irving's got 22 points.
tonight has been all about Irving. When he's clicking, his offensive game is devastating.
Back to Davis. Over Irving. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
It goes on Kyrie Irving. He misses the free throw. The Mavericks making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And a change for the Wizards. Markkanen's checked in for Martin. Doncic, no good.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Here's Walker. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points. Walker's got 6 points in the quarter. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. Oh, there's the alley!
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Here's Walker. Outside Davis. Back to Walker. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Lively. Rebound Washington. Now Davis. And here's Walker, defended by Thompson. Here's Kispert. Outside Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Davis from long range. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Irving with it. And Walker picks him up defensively. And it's Irving missing. Washington's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
Gafford, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Herter's checked in for Washington. Morris comes in for Walker.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Doncic. There's the 3. That shot is off.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Irving. Takes a 3. No good that time.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Herter up top. He's guarded by Irving. It's Herter on the wing. And here's Kispert from the arc. Buries it from 3.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Doncic passes to Irving. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul.
A different look for Dallas. Washington comes in for Isaac. And it's Beverly in for Thompson.
First team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Kyrie Irving.
Tell you, it's so amazing to see how much raw talent Kyrie Irving has. Just seems like that ball is part of it.
Morris passes to Kispert. It's Markkanen on the wing. He's guarded by Washington. They get it back. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
This second half has been all about looking to score in the paint. They've done a good job with that.
A different look for Dallas. Drummond's checked in for Gafford. And it's Klay Thompson in for Irving. Beverly finds Thompson. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, Morris with a steal. Pass to Herter. Here's Kispert. Just 4 to shoot. Drains the triple.
Number 48.
Give him 30.
3.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Here's Doncic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Washington has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. Now here's Herter. Drummond defending. Morris outside. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Morris against Doncic. To the middle. In transition. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
P.J. Washington. Second personal foul. 15 foul.
The first free throw is good. Hardy, he's checked in for Beverly. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Washington.
Corey.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Hardy, the pass to Drummond. And here's Doncic outside. They get it again. Second chance shot. Out to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hardy. That one's wide left.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's Washington, and Washington powers it through.
Well, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
Washington shooting just around 45% on the 4th. Now here's Herter. He's guarded closely. Here's Kuzma. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake. Dallas has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. Here's Doncic. Got it. Doncic has got 41.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Morris passes to Kuzma. Back to Morris. Pass to Markkanen. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
Assisted.
Morris has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Mavericks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this team is something else. 64 wins. These guys have had quite the year.
And this win gives them a sweep of the season series. They only met twice, but they'll have bragging rights for at least another year against Washington.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Luka Doncic.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Hardy, the pass to Doncic. Here's Hardy. Back to Doncic, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Washington ball.
And Washington with possession. Davis, the pass to Markkanen. Now Morris. Up and over Doncic. That one's good from Morris on the assist by Markkanen.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
And he lobs it up. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, This is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight.
Thanks for making
So long and good night, everyone.
We wish you a safe trip home. We hope you'll come see us again soon.